this is part of the 2-hour album challenge, and which you can find more information at 2hac.abstractionmusic.com. Mad at Dark Souls. Yeah, I hear you there. This is essentially going to be making a song from start to finish over the course of 2 hours using the theme myth or legend. Yes, Em, exactly. I have some thoughts on what I want to do with this. I made it very clear that after I randomly chose the theme for the video to not think about this, but once the theme started, I thought about it a bit. And what my thinking is, hey, Ask Music, how are you? Man, just a second. This thing's loose. I don't know how it keeps getting loose. Maybe the cats mess with it. There you go. So yeah, my thought is to do something like a structure or a place, something that's abandoned and old. It's like legendary, like the City of Gold or something like that. Maybe like the City of Glass. And coming off of that, I'll just start the timer. We can get going. Coming off of that makes me think of like games like Fez and just the really just like rich chords, but not necessarily very active. Yes, exactly. Abandoned and old. Just like me. No, that's not true at all. I have a very lovely wife who loves me very much. So I'm just old. That's the wrong instrument. It used to like auto-select the instrument. I'm old. Ooh. So yeah, I was kind of thinking of something like this. Now I have watched some videos, and I'm not trying to do like a pure disaster piece style song, but I really like how he makes things sound, and I wanted to give it a try. So I'm going to try to make a pad based off of how kind of... Oh yeah, anything using massive, like the Fez soundtrack is 90% massive. It's actually pretty crazy. Actually, the wavetable position, I kind of want to randomize these two for each instrument. I love using randomization in massive. So then we get something like, I'm trying to think of a good chord. Hell yeah. So something like kind of almost a pedal tone for that. Yeah, massive is an insane, just insane suite of sounds. Like, I'm actually going to record that chord before I forget it. I'm going to remove that low pass filter, because that low pass filter is a little too much. Maybe if we lower the rate. I haven't even talked about Valhalla Room yet, guys. Yeah, massive is incredibly difficult to parse. So you have basically your sound generators here. They get it's there is a routing tab, so you can see where everything moves. So everything starts here. It gets routed through the two filters, and then it gets pushed through the modulation, noise, feedback, inserts, and then it ends up over. So it essentially kind of goes in this really weird loop around the whole system here. But yeah, it's a little difficult to parse when you start working with it. But honestly, I love it a lot. Yeah, it's a little weird with routing. So what I want to do is I want to add a little bit of vibrato to this. And you just set the rate here, and then we need to set the depth. But I want the depth to kind of have a pause and grow to it, so I'm actually going to set this envelope to do that. Can I thought there was a way to change this to linear. It's not really that big of a deal. The one thing that bothers me about Massive is that there's like no timestamps. All of this is ambiguous, and maybe there's an option to turn that on. But what I'm doing here is with the depth now, I can push a note, and there's a little bit of a pause before it actually starts to warble. Ah, carbonic, that sucks. Yeah, I that's the one thing that really kind of bothers me with Massive, where it's just like, figure it out. So we have this really rich chord here. But what I'm worried about is this bass note. What it seems like with a lot of Disaster Piece's work is you have this bass note, and this is really the core. So where do I want this to move to? I was kind of thinking, so it would be another, what chord would that be? Nope. Yeah, I want something a little mournful, actually. I don't know if I'm going to keep this tempo. Yeah. Excuse me. Another thing that I like to do is, with the randomization, is put that on the panning, especially for pads, because it just increases the space. Maybe a little bit of bit crushing. Again, I'm not trying to make a Disaster Piece song. I'm not trying to make a song from Fez. Good way to record yourself playing something loud than to approximate tempo you're playing at an Ableton. With Ableton, they have the tap thing here. So if you have, okay, that makes more sense. If you have something, you're able to basically just play it, and then you can tap along with whatever tempo that you have in there, and it'll auto set the tempo here. That's not being blocked by, okay, that's not blocked by that. So this little tap, if you just tap along with whatever rhythm is going on, you should be able to at least narrow it down to roughly a couple BPM. I am going to lower the, actually, no, I'm going to raise the tempo on this because that's 4 fucking bars. Yeah, yeah. Happy to help. I like Ableton a lot. It has a lot of little features like that that really make things shine. Oh, the D&D session. Yeah, man, I hope that goes well. I'm excited to hear how it goes. So now, if you wanted me to try to sell something like Valhalla Shimmer, I've really been loving setting the shift to 7 instead of an octave. Oops, sorry. Oh my God, there we go. Feedback, that's what I wanted. Yeah, it's close enough. little subtle. But it helps with the high end, and what I'm having a struggle with, what I'm struggling with right now is the high end in this song. Yeah. I also want to turn on velocity sensitivity with Massive. The problem with that is it makes everything quieter, because by default everything is at max velocity, but these high notes right here are actually kind of piercing through. Yeah, see, everything's so much quieter now, which is okay on the whole. So what I'm thinking now is we can... I don't think I want to use this piano exclusively, but... Yeah, this is a weird chord. So this is like, I keep seeing Haru's name, not Haru, but is it Haru on Discord, the lover of 6-9 chords? And I'm like, let's play one of those. That's what this is. So it's and I was like, let's do that. And then bombed M's song. I kept hearing about how M wasn't able to finish the challenge, which bums me out, but I kind of want to know what happened now. That vibrato is actually getting kind of annoying. Yes, you are, Carbonic. That is your superpower. Very slight flange on the pad. Yeah, see, yeah, a flanger actually is a really good idea on this. The trick with dealing with Carbonic is to only accept some of his ideas, not all of them. Yeah, Bauer. Exactly. Cool. Yeah, the flanger actually helps a lot. It's very subtle, but subtlety is really the name of the game for all of this. I could also toss a wider on here to just make it sound huge. That bass in the pad is bananas. I actually don't want the panning on that bass though, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to split it out from the rest of this. So we're gonna have two instruments, which kind of sucks because I want to keep messing with this, but the panning on the bass is a big no-no, because that needs to stay centered. And I can also better yeah. This shit doesn't need the flanger or the wider or anything else on it. Get out of my face with those Those Ableton 10 tricks. I want to live in the dark ages and not do anything efficiently or fast. Una Corda might be a really interesting choice for this, actually. Ben's Hot Top 10 Ableton Tricks. The 9th one is super weird. Yeah, I have a lot more energy in the evening. I've been doing my morning streams on the weekend, and I'm just like, hi everybody, today I'm going to be playing some Donkey Kong Country, and it's going to be pretty cool. I actually did have a lot of fun playing Donkey Kong Country before. Oh no. Not my lumpy space princess voice. Oh my god, you guys. I haven't watched Adventure Time in a while. I'm probably a little rusty in it. Okay, so that needs like just a ton of reverb. Did you like the sample that I posted in Discord earlier from the sample pack that I'm putting together? If anybody can guess what that is, aside from obviously my voice, fairly close, Bowers. Yeah, that's exactly what it is, Bowers. Here. Not only is it a cardboard tube, but it's a lot of cardboard tubes taped together. So I can stand back here. Hello. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Cardboard Tube Show. I am a robot now. Yeah. The lumpy space princess voice for 25% of it. Yeah, that was fun. I like lumpy space princess's voice just cause it's just like, oh my god, you guys. Why would anybody even do that? Oh my god. Oof. Let's keep that an actual loop. There we go. So yeah, oh my god, look at her butt. Oh my lumps. So So the thing with Disaster Piece songs, and the thing that I am going to endeavor to try to do, is to actually make them interesting, because I struggle with that sometimes. So I want to make sure I vary up the bass, and I want to make sure that I vary everything else up. I am doing this in C because I am a lame boy who doesn't know what's good for him, and I'm going to just continue that trend. So that ends on G. So let's try to recontextualize this chord. So we're starting here. Have a in your kitchen. The Buffest Baby. Yeah, that was such a fun song. So that's like the main part of the chord. So let's cut out some of these. Let's move this down here. Let's move this up here. There we go. The adults are talking about naughty things. Of course, that's 4 notes. Or that's 5 notes, actually. Rhodes. I don't think... I thought I bought Lounge Lizard, but I looked recently. So, context. Oops, that's not the one I wanted to move. Actually, don't need those anymore. Go like that. I'm going to have a gap here. I think we should be good. I'm just going to bring this over here for my own sanity so I can better plan these chords. Yeah, take care, Carbonic. I hope that your session goes well. Let's see. So we're going from to G. And then where are the other notes here? The thing with these chords is I don't want to move them too far. So yeah, no worries, Em. Thank you so much for hanging out. I hope you have a good night, and I hope you have a chance to retry the challenge tomorrow if you have that interest. Because I always super dig the songs that you. Oh, hey, Fen. Those are too loud, but the chord is pretty as heck. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to start this, and then I'm going to add layers on this original thing. Because like I said, I don't want to just copy a Disaster Piece song. I want to, iterate on that. Maybe I'll add some super chill drums or something like that. Who knows? The world is my burrito, and I want to keep it that way. So that is a Weird Al quote, by the way. From Albuquerque. Disaster Piece is an artist. He wrote the soundtrack for the video game Fez. So he's a huge influence for me, actually. And I love sharing this. But I have his signature on my headphone right there. So that makes me very happy. It's just a big old block of chords right here, huh? Yeah, I was incredibly lucky to... yeah, these headphones are amazing. I actually have another pair for when I DJ, which is infrequent. These are actually starting to die a little bit, I think. Nope. Nope, Disaster Piece is the artist that made Fez, as well as Hyper Light Drifter, a bunch of other ones. I can't remember off the top of my head. Actually, I'm gonna do a weird right here. 6/4. Hello? Is my numlock's on it. Okay. Delete time signature change. Time signature change. 6/4. Actually, no, I don't have to do that. I'll just have an extra bar right here. The tempo is a lot faster than I. Oh man, Sennheiser's so good. Okay, so I'm going to listen to this all the way through. I want to add a little bit of compression on this just so it pops out a little bit more. Where the hell is it? There it is. There it is. It's just loud now. Okay, so the other thing I need to do is I need to go in here and I need to extend these out just a touch, just so there isn't a gap. Well, I want the gap. I just want a little bit less of one. I also, just a second, I'm going to listen to this. The sub's a little high. Okay. I gotta check on that once in a while. I always forget to do that. You know, we could get away with 2 measures of silence there, I think. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that. I'm really digging this one so far. Whew. That chord. Whew. Okay, that one's not as good. That's too suspendy. There it is. Sweaty, yep. You got those thirsty intervals, you know. Get these out of there. Why is it still not showing the chords? Ugh, it's too... It hits too hard on the 5, and I don't want that. Which it's not actually the 5 down here, which also makes it doubly bad. So let me. There they are. Get out of here. There we go. Now it looks right. Okay, so the bass here is going. Oh shit! I'm sorry. So we want something that is suspenseful here, but not obnoxious, because we don't want to just do like the, ooh, we're gonna go back to the 1, so we better just do the, because that's dumb and stupid, and nobody likes that. I think that's what I did before. I think I did a diminished chord. Oops. Yeah. So we could maybe leave this one up top because we have this consistency going here, but we... Yeah, okay. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna 30 minutes in, not bad. Go back to this initial chord here. Whoa, hello Zoom, my old friend. There we go. And make it a little less caustic. That's not the right word. I don't know what word I was thinking of there. So we have and then just kind of want to cut this short, I think. And then just let it sit. I'm going to add a little bit of piano, but I think the next thing I want to do is to toss in just some like super basic drums. Because I'm honestly fine with keeping this chord structure. Excuse me. This is at 130 beats per minute. Cool. I think even faster than that might work well. Up an octave, that should be good. Oof. Hello. Okay, so this is basically our intro, even though... Ooh. What did we have for a... I think I wanted to call this City of Glass, because the initial idea for this... Oh, I can make a new folder. I haven't made it to Art Track Challenge in 2019 yet. The initial idea was that... the myth or the legend of this is actually a place rather than a person or a thing. And I love the idea of like the City of Gold, this just abandoned, beautiful place, just somewhere, but nobody really knows where it is. So like the Lost City of Glass, I think is a pretty cool name for this. Cool. So we remembered to save. Remember to save. What are you doing way down there? Hey, Forrest, how's it going? Those breaths. Just let the song breathe. The song can breathe. This is an abandoned place. It doesn't have to be notes. 24/7 notes all the time. You paid for the full seat, but you'll only need the edge. Yeah, we don't need that bullshit. Yeah, everything's going well today. Much better than Thursday night. Needs like a touch of delay. It's but yeah, actually Just a little mysterious. These can be a little quieter. Cool. Okay, let's mess it up with trying to add a rhythm to this now. Yeah. Excuse me. Got like 6 emails. What the hell's going on there? Okay, I'm back. Stop fighting! Cats are fighting. I mean, the other way I can do this is I can turn it into... no, I need a rhythm first. I need to make sure that I understand, like, rhythmically how this song is put together before I start messing with the bass line or anything else. So, Mr. Dominant, yeah. Trevor is always fighting with the other kitties because he wants to be alpha when he's really kind of just... Em, you're the funniest. That's the audio equivalent of an eye roll. I don't know what I think rather than that, I think that's a bad idea. I think that's just a bad idea. Let's take a low tom hit actually was probably pretty good. I'm thinking that we can go for some kind of like taking one of these. And then just taking like a very, very, very small chunk of it. Arbitrary flaccid deer stinky cheese. Yeah, that sounds like about the right name for that. That doesn't work either. What kind of drums work with this? Push some trash on it. I mean, that has worked before, just grabbing something random. Yeah. That might be the way to go. I'm going to try a different route than this first. Another thing that Disaster Piece does, and again, I'm not trying to just copy his style, but I really love his style. He has these little breaks. We're just an arpeggio plays for a little bit, and I think that might be... I don't know if this is the... Do I have a narrowband square wave? I don't think that's a thing in here. I don't think I can change the pulse width of these. Let's just try something else. There we go. I'm just trying all sorts of stuff today, aren't I? Whoa. Cool. That's what I wanted. I do not like that 4-man filter on that. I tried. That's not enough. So it needs some reverb. Reverb on short. That's cool, Forrest. I hope you have a good night. So the reverb in here isn't going to work, but we have Valhalla Room, everybody. Which makes everything better. I'm just messing with stuff. If this doesn't work, it doesn't work. It's all good. I just figure I could twiddle around with some ideas here. Why did that reset this? That was weird. Let's go like this. I'll just have I'll be in Forest Streams tonight, that's for sure. Hello, Forest. You're sleeping now. I'm invading your mind, but not in a Freddy Krueger kind of way. Hey, Shadow Demon, how you doing, man? Yeah, I feel bad that I haven't been doing these. I just needed a break. Oh, that's not going to work. I will definitely probably get back to doing these in a more regular schedule. I've been doing all right. The past couple weeks have been stressful, but there's not much anything that anybody can do about that. Let's actually lock these into the right time. There we go. And then just loop it. Loop-a-doop.
Knock it off! Do you need to hear this? Do you need to calm down?
The cats are fighting. Yeah. Trevor's being a little butthead tonight. He just needs attention. You just want attention, and I don't know the words. Something about that. Yeah, he's just being a little shit tonight. Hey, it would work, but not for this song. Yeah. Call it, there's a clever name in there somewhere, but I can't think of it. I extended the length of this chord a little bit. Take care, Em. Have a good one. We can actually push this out another measure. My goal is just to push this, end up like pushing it out to here. So it's like, now what do? We have this really cool ambient intro that I like a whole lot. The other thing I might want to do is I can bring in Contact. I don't want to overburden the mix but I feel like it might need one more thing in here, and I have a good idea of what I want. It is the tuned glass, because if we're calling this the City of Glass, it should have some glass in it. And I think it was the bass vase from space. City of Ass. That's a different type of song. Nope, that's not what I want. There's a really, really nice one. Maybe it's 1,000 years from now. I use this one a lot, though. I don't know if I want to use it. This might work really well as a very high-pitched pedal tone that doesn't really contribute much to the song beyond that. Just offers some sparkle. Actually, if I was a smart boy, I should take these. Again, it's just like there for width and some color and texture. Hot Buds. Yep. That album comes out on Monday on digital distribution, which I'm really excited for. Because it's a very good album, and I'm looking forward to people actually being able to listen to it on traditional platforms, even though I love Bandcamp. It's just not a traditional platform, it seems, anymore. Bandcamp is great. I love Bandcamp. The problem with Bandcamp is that there's the organic reach on Bandcamp is incredibly poor. So Bandcamp is great if people know you exist, but people aren't going to find you on Bandcamp. Same thing with SoundCloud. Like, organic reach on SoundCloud sucks. Hey, Ecto. I'm trying to do a Disaster Piece song. So that makes me very happy. So I'm kind of thinking that maybe SoundCloud as a platform is good for like distributing and sharing music, but if you are trying to become a professional artist, posting your stuff on SoundCloud is I don't feel that it goes anywhere. I feel that SoundCloud is very, very difficult to build an audience with, if that makes sense. And it's possible. You can definitely do it. I'm not saying that it's impossible. I'm just saying that there are easier options, like posting on YouTube. Like, I like posting on YouTube, partially because I don't have to pay for it. Unlike SoundCloud, but build your audience. I don't know how to do live shows. That's one thing that I really want to get better at. Part of me actually wants to like completely like recontextualize this song. Maybe in honor of Carbonic, but I don't know if I'm going to. I kind of wanted to see if I could turn this into just like a Rhodes with yeah, I'm going to see if I can do that. If I can find my actual... Oh my god. Where is my stuff? I'm so not with it. Yeah, I've definitely... I definitely feel that there's opportunities there. And I've DJ'd before, and like I'm not... I have the equipment for live shows. I have a PA system and all this other stuff. it's like part of me wants to take this and like turn it into something more funky, but I don't know if I can do that within the context of this. I'm gonna have to take this and like shrink it all down to the appropriate. There we go. I don't like this Rhodes either. I'm going to switch this out. I want something a little bit more. Go away. That's a little better. I do need these though. I regret deleting the bass thing now because I need that. Because that's where the notes are. That's where the notes are, Ben. Yeah, I think that doing a live show would be fun. I also feel like I have more of a library of songs that I could actually play over the last couple of years, just because I've been doing more songs. These are kind of grody chords when you play them like this. So I'm not sure if this is going to work. I'm going to stick with it for a minute or two and see. Come on, quantize. Okay, let's see if I can find a simple drum loop at about 130. Yeah, just go right to, like, fucking jungle. Okay, I'm gonna try something. That doesn't work. Yeah, I don't want any of that. It's like I tried to pick out the pieces that I don't like, and I ended up with an EQ that doesn't have anything in it. Cool. Because, like, part of me wants... It's like I have this thought in my head of what I want to do, and it's like... Yeah, that kind of sucks. Okay, that's not going to work. Is worth a shot. Let's get back to the actual song. Okay. One thing we can do is we can lower some of these top notes. So it's a little bit more condensed harmonically. And then we can add some more stuff. Because if we add stuff now, it's just going to get super oversaturated with just things. mournful. That's mournful and sad. I like it. I'm going to have to add more chords because right now it's very ambiguous. Okay, cool. So what I want to do is instead of having a Rhodes here, I'm going to have a different instrument, I think. Oh God, I saw Absinthe and I'm like, oh man, I could try to do something crazy with that, but I don't believe I have the brain power to relearn Absinthe in 1 hour and 4 minutes. So I'm probably going to go with something a little simpler than that. Ooh, actually, wavetable. Let's do this. Let's do wavetable and echo. I got a little bit of a brainwave. I'm gonna see if I can make this work. So I want this to actually be a really long. Really long and like really ambiguous echo. I like that you can just add her. Echo is really cool. I'm still kind of learning all of the nitty gritty for it, just because there's so much. No, not gate. I want to touch a noise. The problem with noise, yeah, it's always adding the noise, which kind of sucks. I wish it only added the noise when Ableton was playing. So you gotta be careful with that. You can see that it's still, even right now, there's a little bit going on. Excuse me. So with the Matrix, there we go. Oh God, no. That's my ultimate nightmare, man. I think that it would be a very fun project, but I don't think that I would be able to mentally handle that. Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm setting the oscillator position based on the velocity of the note. So some of these are going to hit a little sharper than others. Sharper being it has more harmonic frequencies. Otherwise, if it's just a sine tone, it just has the flat. It just has the flat frequency. Hey, banana dude, tropical banana man, how's it going? it's 2:30. Yeah. Okay, so I feel like adding a different layer here really kind of helped, which is great. However, I want to... I don't have a random function here. I would love to just randomize the pitch. Oh, I do have a random function. It's called an LFO. So if I go to mod source, actually let's just flip and go like this. Okay, mod sources, LFO2, let's change this to random at a super fast rate with a high amount. Shape, offset doesn't matter. And then if I go to pitch, where's panning on this? Here it is. It's not random per note though, it's random for all. Oh, retrigger, turn retrigger off. I think now it's working right. Okay, another thing I want to do with this, and this is going to take a minute, but I'm going to make sure that these chords, I believe the technical term is riffled. So you can go in here and just push them over just a little bit. So it sounds like they're actually being played rather than just being mechanically shat out of the computer. Too much. Gotta zoom in. There we go. Okay, this song is all about layers. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to make sure that we have all the layers we need. I kind of want to bring this back in the second part here just so we have a little bit more. Let's grab this. Actually, this is the wavetable position, so I can go like that. Make it a nice juicy sausage. And then we're gonna have to make sure that this is on the measure mark. Now I have to figure out what chords I'm playing. Cool. Definitely not those. Why is this looping weird? I don't know if this is actually going to work. So I remember this chord being diminished. And then this is just like this. Yeah, whoa, okay. We need to start this a little bit lower, I think. That should fix the... Now there's less overlap. Okay, so what I'm doing here is I'm introducing an actual structured rhythm, which I think is kind of necessary. I also feel like this piano stuff is starting to get a little too... Yeah, so I'm thinking we can like shove this over here, and we can have another little section where this kind of just fades off. Ooh. Kind of like this. And I kind of want to add another lead for this, just so it has some more grounded feel to it. So I'm going to add just a sine wave lead. And this is something I've done in the past where I add like a sine wave to a piano. Almost music boxy now. So lower the volume on that a little bit. That should be okay. This is a weird song. It's like part of me really wants to do programming anything creative is cool and difficult. Yeah. I highly consider programming to be a very creative skill, and that's something that people are finally starting to learn a little bit more. That makes me happy. I think that programming is super creative. I think I talked about that on a recent creative exploration as well, where it's just like, you know what? It's hard to do that stuff, and it requires a lot of mental energy. I'm going to try again to do drums, because I think we have set this tension up a little bit better to make it happen. Part of me really wants to see if I can like go super ham on this, and I don't think that it's a good idea. Let me see if I can find it. I think it's Cruiser Instruments FX presets. Shiny tingles. Yeah. While that's loading. Check on this real quick. Okay. I see that somebody followed, but I didn't get an actual notification up on my thing. So I, Sculptures. Hey, Toxic. I like your name, Sculptures. maybe it'll pop up in a second, but usually that pops up pretty fast. I'm going to play a little piano as a thank you for the follow. Oh, there it is. I keep forgetting to use my party light. I have a party light back there. Thank you so much for the follow, Sculptures. I appreciate it. So this might be incredibly loud. No, it's just incredibly annoying. It's like I was kind of thinking about party lights off. Filter, arpeggio, attack, offset, release, vibrato. I'm just kind of curious what I can extract out of this. It's just not that interesting, is it? Yeah. It's like I really want to add drums, but I just don't think that any drums that I've found so far really fit. And granted, my library of drum loops is kind of lacking. And I could try to make my own, which isn't a bad idea. Bass loops. I'm sure this is... Yeah, this is exactly what I need. Hi-hat loops. Actually, that might not be bad. It's the wrong... It's severely the wrong tempo. Oops, I didn't want to do that. This is... Yeah, so it's like I want to... Yeah, a lot of my stuff is like vengeance packs and other crap. And it's like, I'm working on building an actual comprehensive library of drum stuff. It's just the one thing that I'm not very good at maintaining. Yeah, and that's the other thing. It's like I have this, and now I want to just like break... Just want to break it into pieces. Like... That's not a bad rhythm. I feel that it's a little... Easy drummer. Yeah, I don't blame you. I feel that it's really easy to get wrapped up in drum programming, and I just like... It's not my strong suit, and I've most definitely gotten better at it over the past couple of years. But it's still not my strong suit. And it's just like I could go in here and get like an 808 kick. Somewhere. Those cymbals, I don't want cymbals. And it's like we could go from there. Oops. I just don't know if that's the right call. Really. Okay, I think I hear some stuff. Where is the toms? That's closest. Needs up 2 semitones? Yeah. So this needs to be a thing. Oops. Okay, so then we can add a snare here. Actually, let's keep this rhythm as the basic one, and let's add a different thing. I get so sick of using the 808 kit. It's just, it's so versatile, and it's so... It might just... Hey, there we go. Is Ableton like a couple seconds away from crashing? Kind of feels that way. We'll find out. Yep. I did that wrong. It's fine. I saved recently, and Ableton's good at recovery. Oh, fuck off. Just wait a second for the memory to clear. Okay. As always,
Remember to save.
oh boy. And honestly, I mean, the way this song is progressing, like we're gonna have this more, yeah, please, this more energetic section, and after that, it'll probably just go back to what it was, and that's okay. I think that we created a little bit of a progression, and then we kind of built on that, and then it's just kind of like, if this is Abandoned City or whatever, it's like, it's not going to be something that exists and changes a whole lot. So to stick with the narrative. And I also don't want a 5-minute long song or whatever, just of the same thing. So I want to keep it short and sweet, not massive. I want contact. What the hell was I doing? Oh yeah, anti-drums. I think this is what I wanted. I haven't really messed with this a whole lot. Oh wait, no, not anti-drums. There was something... Kinetic metal, retro machines, rise and hit. Maybe it is this. I have a bunch of these, and I just wanted to... Oh, come on. Yeah, something like that. I mean, I like adding my own. I hate using these ARP things, just because they're cool when you can put like, you just slam a shitload of notes and then something happens, but it's just like, it seems very lazy. So I don't like using the arpeggio stuff for that. I like my drum loops bespoke, thank you. I really messed that one up. I like my drum loops bespoke. Thank you. Well, it's true, and that's kind of the problem I have with that, where it's just like, yeah, I can make something that sounds somewhat interesting, and it's very boring and not relating to the song at all, but it sounds interesting. I need to use this more. I have not used this like at all. I'm gonna actually resample the shit out of that. That's really nice. Oops. Let's just close some of these up so I can actually see what I'm doing. There it is. I like this because it's actually in the right key. It's incredibly loud, but that's not my problem. Some glitch plugin said one of the pointed. Yeah. Yeah, it's like it's super cool to be able to hit a button and have a bunch of random stuff happen, and embracing chaos like that is definitely important. I feel that it is incredibly valuable as an artist to be able to embrace chaos and like figure out and take that chaos and harness it into something that's actually like usable in your creative work. But if you just take that and you just mash a bunch of buttons together and be like, I made this myself, it's like, well, technically yes, but not really, because all you're doing is just standing on the shoulders of the programmer who created it, and it's like, that's not how it works. And maybe that's a hot button topic. But oh, it's so loud. It's like I've definitely been somebody who does that, and I'm not ashamed of that. I just don't feel like it's as genuine as trying to make something yourself. Yeah. And it's fun, but being like, I made this, it's mine. I guess that's kind of where I get a little salty about it, where it's just like, you kind of made it, but you also just kind of, and this is the same problem with presets. I love presets. Presets are amazing. I use them all the time, but I also use them in a way that accentuates the song. So I use them as a starting point rather than an end point. And I think a lot of people do that. And there are people out there who get so up their own ass about, oh, if you use a preset, you're not a real artist because you didn't make that sound. It's like, well, yeah, but I could make that sound. I just don't want to spend the 15 minutes to do it. So yeah, I'm just an elitist snob. Don't listen to me. Okay, so do I have like an interesting snare in here? These are such cool sounds. Oh my god. I could make a whole song out of those 5 notes. That's pretty cool. Oh my god, there's so many notes. Yeah, exactly. It's almost like a bongo. I almost like that the most. That anti-metal thing. This is the anti-drums. Yeah, the anti-drum machine. I need to mess around with this more because there's a lot of cool shit in here, and this is like bank 1 of 4. It's all good. Oops, yeah, these need to be like that. And then actual velocity. There you go. Now you have your own sample pack. You're welcome. That one's on me, everybody. That one's going to be free. I don't know how to do that one anymore. God, that's so long ago. How is that still a meme? I'm just thinking of a rhythm. I thought there was like an effects bank here. Yeah. God, I really hate this. So tiny. Yeah, Toxic. I like that. It turned out really cool. This was also from the anti-drum loop. I just wanted to break it out because there's a lot of effects that I wanted to toss on it. And it's still a little too loud. I want this to be like, you know that shit in Dark Souls where it happens like, it feels like it happens like 6 miles away, but you still hear it? That's kind of what I wanted. So the chords get a little weird over here. I think this should still work though, tonally. I never really got into Dark Souls. I can appreciate Dark Souls as a game. I think that it's a very well thought out game, but I just can't get into it. Which, of course, makes me a terrible human being and not a gamer, or a baby back bitch gamer who doesn't really play real games for real gamers. TM with a Z. I just can't get into it, and I just don't know. I just don't understand those games. I think that they're beautiful and they're cool and they impact like the juice in those games. Juice, by the way, is a term from game development, which means that makes the game feel more impactful. It makes it feel like screen shake and visual effects, and it makes the game feel more visceral. That's the word I was looking for. And the game is so juicy, but I just cannot get into them. It might be the difficulty, but I don't think so. I like difficult games. I went through Celeste. I beat Celeste. I beat Celeste's B-sides. And I just like something about it just does not, it doesn't rub me the right way. One thing that I really liked when I learned a little bit more about Dark Souls is how it is such a subversion of the RPG genre, because it feels like a traditional RPG made by aliens, where it's just like they understood the concept of what an RPG is, but they changed everything around just so subtly that it just doesn't feel like it's made by a person. And that's definitely not a dig on them. I think that the game is beautiful in that way, where it's just like all of the items and equipment, it doesn't feel like the type of game where it has like a deep RPG system like that, but all of that stuff matters. And it's really cool in that way. Oh, that's not what I wanted. But yeah, I just can't get into it. And I might try again. The one time I played Dark Souls, it was Dark Souls 2, and I've been told by several people that is probably the weakest entry in the Dark Souls universe. So that's entirely possible. And yeah, making no progress. That's the one complaint I have about the game, where the like if you fail, the "you died" screen is like it's that focus on juice. It's that focus on impacting the player, making them very well aware that they died, and like the gravity of that. But from a game design perspective, that sucks, because Dark Souls is 100% about learning through iteration. Just like with Celeste and Color Jumper, my game, buy Color Jumper on Steam right now. It's this link's probably not going to work. Oh, it is. Yeah, it's like Super Meat Boy. But learning through iteration requires time, and if you're pissing away 5 minutes every time you died, that's not a good game. That might be the reason why I don't like Dark Souls. That doesn't make it a bad game. That makes it a game that's frustrating. Go to the retrieval pile. Yeah, and that is understandable. Like Shovel Knight did that, and that's not annoying, because when you die in Shovel Knight, you're just like, you're back in the game. You don't have to wait. Like 10 seconds for the "you died" screen. You don't have to wait 20 seconds for a loading screen. You don't have to go back to the area that you were in, which takes another probably couple minutes, and then you die again, and you have to do it all over. And yeah, exactly. It's just... Yes, exactly. That's what the game is. That's how it was designed, and it was designed very intentionally that way because they kept it through Demon Souls, Dark Souls, Bloodborne, like all of the sequels. That's a very, very intentional design choice by the developers. So it's not like they're doing it accidentally because they don't know what they're doing. That's what they wanted, and that's okay. Ooh, clock sounds. It's just not my game because of it. I think that's what it is. I absolutely love watching speedrunners play that game or watching a Let's Play of that game. I've watched so many Let's Plays of people playing Dark Souls 3. I probably know the map pretty well. I was watching my buddy Slamhouse play Dark Souls a couple days ago, and he was in like this sewer with the rats and stuff. And I was like, I know there's a big rat coming. I know there's a big rat coming because it scares the shit out of everybody. And there was. It was great. And it's just like I love watching people play that game. It's a very good spectator game. Because when you play that game well, it is watching ballet. It is watching an art form. It's really incredible to watch, but I just do not want to play. It's a very oppressive experience. Yes, those games are not very happy and sunshiny. Okay, I need one more instrument here, then I think we're going to be good. Are we going to get some uhs? What am I doing? Way better. There it is. Shadow. Oh, that's funny. I mean, we could add this. I don't think it'll work, though. Just like subtly. Too subtle. Not a bad idea, Bauer. Bower? Bower or Bauer? Bowers. I'll resample that real quick. See, it's on a rotation, so I don't always get the one I want. So I think this is probably going to be good anyway, so I can get the right one. Also, let me turn off the effects so I can do the effects myself somewhere else. There it is. I was hitting the wrong dang key. Get rid of that. You're mine now. Welcome to my dungeon. I'm Batman. I don't know. I guess Batman kind of talked like this. It was really aggressive grumbling. Pray to me. Oh, man. I've never seen The Dark Knight. I should see that. Yeah, 2 octaves is too much. Having that though is kind of cool, like this. So we get. Welcome to my domain. I'm Batman. No human being actually talks like this. I mean, the reason why Batman talked like that is to mask like his normal voice, I guess. I'm not an expert on this kind of stuff, but that's my understanding, where he was like masking his voice because he didn't want people to know that he's the Bruce Wayne. I don't think that's going to work. I also realize I have 20 minutes left. Yeah, it's not bad actually. Go like this. Where's the... Pray to me! Yeah, that's not as intimidating, is it? Very left heavy, I just realized that. Hell yeah. I'm gonna put a little auto pan on this. I think this is kind of like a good terminus for this song. Just get through this part. Oh my god, that's annoying. Okay. I've got this weird delay. What is that in 27? 27? Oh, where the hell's 27? It's the legend. What do you mean 27? I don't know. Okay. Oh, good job, Ben. There we go. Right, because this starts here. Womp womp. Oh yeah, these are the ooh. Almost sounds like a Street Fighter round 2. Let's see if I can find one more anti-drum thing that's like really short. No, anti-drum's not going to be the solution here. It's going to be my drum rack. Isn't it weird? Like when you solo things, they sound completely different than when they're layered. Excuse me. I think polyplex. I think I have. Excuse me. Where am I going? Transients. What's a good? I think the delicate sample pack is where I'm going here.
One.
No, that's not what I want. Randomizes perks. Oh, yeah. I think I've messed with that. Basically what I want to do is I want to do another layer of the little beatboxing thing I did. So I need something that's just kind of... There we go. It's just going to be a little dupe. Banana. B-A-N-A-N-A. So this needs a little bit of reverb. What am I at for time? 13 minutes. Okay, we're good. I think we're going to be okay. I might go a little bit over, and I apologize if I do, but, you know, that's just the name of the game. Oof. Well, we need more pitch. Okay. Basically what I'm doing is I'm changing the pitch. So there we go. Yeah. Okay. Quiet. Loud. That is a weird rhythm. Yeah, okay. I just wanted to accentuate this. Yeah, there we go. That's my bad. Our humidifier just ran out of water. It got very quiet in this room all of a sudden. Yeah. mean, that's kind of where I wanted it to end anyway, so let's clean that up a little bit, but I think that that's a good spot. Ooh, there we go. I don't like this chord though. So the other thing we're missing here, and I just realized that, is we have 9 minutes to add like a bass line to this. We should be fine. Actually, we don't need this anymore. We can get rid of that. Yep. It's too loud. It's too loud, and one of these should stay out longer. Probably the tonic, but tonics are for lamos. Is a little too long. I still have the upright bass. Yeah. I mean, I could just... Sucks though. Maybe I just keep this. It's entirely possible that this works. I just need to make sure that I do a little compression with this. Okay, so the one problem I have right now is that this is very empty at the beginning, and I want this to be a little bit more. So I could do something. I gotta change some of these chords around. A little off. because without the bass, and I'm fine like omitting the bass. I think that it's kind of cool. Well, omitting like, yeah, never mind. You know what I mean. That chord is just so gnarly. Okay, quick master. I kind of want this to go on for another 16 bars or however many bars it is, because it's really nice. It's a nice jam, and I'd hate to let it sit for just that little brief period of time. Because we made something magical today. So, the final 3 minutes of this song, I'm going to extend it out a little bit, I think. Shouldn't be hard. Just shoop. This is a loop. This is a loop. This is a loop. It's a loop that I think it could. I also kind of like that it just sublimates away. It's just like, yep. I said my piece, and now I'm done. But we'll see. We'll see what happens with this. I kind of want to go back to these chords. Nope, not those chords. These chords. Needs like one more percussive thing to narrate this transition, and I think do I have a gong? Yeah, something like this. Come on. No, that kind of sucks. Hey, virus threat and protection. Thank you, Windows Defender, for nothing. Hell yeah, that's what I want. Get out of here, janky ass gong. And I've got like a minute left. It's all good. The whole goal is to make this feel like a more of a transition. Okay, we're done. Ooh, not that though. And also this needs to continue on. Because I know we're almost out of time. 7 seconds? Yeah, we're good. Bam. Nope. Bam.
Alarm. Alarm. Beep, beep, alarm.
Done.
Alarm. Alarm. Beep, beep.
Okay. I think we're good. So this was the 2-hour track challenge. Let's turn on the speakers and see how it sounds here, just so I make sure that not in a copy paster. I just can't count beyond 6. So let's listen to this. Oh yeah, that sub, that bass, that bass.
Hey Trevor, what are you doing?
I'll be back in 1 second. Enjoy the music. Ooh, that's harsh. I stole that 100% from Disaster Piece's work on Fez. But yes, it is amazing and I love it. I feel like the bass gets a little loud here. Just because it's very empty. I've used that little melody thing before. I do like that it waits so long to bring the percussion in. Sorry, I have to stop this for a second. I don't think this is the right note. Because I've been playing with this without my headphones on, so I can't hear the sub. M's song is usually the longest, so we'll see tomorrow. Yeah, because I know M attempted at a song and it didn't work out. So I think he's trying again tomorrow. This song turned out pretty damn cool. That's how it works around here. Well, guys, we are at the end of the 2-hour track challenge stream. Yeah, this turned out pretty dang cool. I don't know if there's anybody else streaming right now. Oh, I think Madam Berry's streaming. Let's raid the hell out of her. She's playing The Sims 4. Yeah, thank you guys so much for hanging out. If you aren't familiar and you want to participate, the 2-hour album challenge is going on for the rest of this weekend. You have less than 24 hours to participate, but it's 2hac.abstractionmusic.com. Hopefully that'll post as a link. It did. So what this is, it is a community music writing challenge that doesn't load fonts anymore, apparently, where we all sit down and do a 2-hour track challenge, and we compile those songs together into an album that benefits charity. Why didn't the fonts load? That's messed up. I'm going to have to look into that. So yeah, if you want to participate, you can do so on the website here. There is a submission form somewhere. Yeah, right here. I need to make this cleaner. Otherwise, you can go to the Discord at discord.abstractionmusic.com. Bam. And join there. Both are completely viable options. Excuse me. So that's that. We're going to raid Madam Berry. She's amazing. She has done some work for me in the past when it comes to painting, and she does a lot of really cool creative streams as well. She's a very inspirational person. The cats are fighting. I'm going to have to feed them soon. But that's the show. I really appreciate you guys hanging out and having fun, and it's been a blast. I hope y'all have a good rest of the night. You're loading the font from the non-SSL. Oh, thank you, Toxic. I'll figure that shit out later, whatever. Guys, have a good one. Thank you so much for hanging out. I appreciate it, and have a good night and having a good weekend. I will be streaming tomorrow. It's going to be a listening party of all the songs made during this stream, so if you want, you should come back tomorrow at about the same time. So, take care.